This playthrough is rated E10+.
A country at peace, a people in prosperity, an abundance of life, satisfaction in death. These were the dreams and desires of the people of Bravord, countless wishes across the continent. With all these and more in mind, Surdik began his final battle. Stage 40, final episode, Dream's End. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the finale of Rondo of Swords, the B Path. In the last episode, we defeated the last of the Grands and their homunculus and entered the castle. And now all that awaits us is Emperor Gauss. Two emperors, a cold emperor and a golden emperor. Who will come out on top? Let's find out. So they've come, meaning I'm the only one left. All to the good. Let us finish this. Yeah, instead of Mefryu, the Dark Lord himself, we just fight Emperor Gauss in this form. So yeah, choose whoever you want to fight. Best abilities. We can't do any errands and stuff like that, so don't worry about it. So choose your best. I really don't have much to really add, really, and I didn't really get that much better gear by this point, so I'm not really sure what to really add to the discussion. Make sure to build up a tank. Make sure to use maybe one good wizard, healer, and then whoever your best fighters are. But I feel like these guys are pretty much the best group. Well, maybe not the best group, but one of the more optimal groups in the game. But before we do that, let's show off some dialogue. So we got, let's see, we've got, oops, sorry. All right, Selmar and Arios have a dialogue. Galhead and Grain have one. And then we had two more, but we'll do that here in a second. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot of dialogue for the final battle. At least in the A path, everyone had unique dialogue against Mefryu, but Gauss, no, not really. So, all right. The power of darkness. It's dense. Incredible. The darkness actually has a physical form. Master, this is no time to be dumbstruck. Why ever not? Listen, a magician who ceases to be inquisitive should hang up his robes. That's true, but it's only natural for me to get so wrapped up in research that I lose sight of the war. Ugh! Don't make me punch you, Master. But you already did. For you, that bastard, he left a terrible legacy. I wonder if Surdik will be alright. You believe in him, don't you, Princess? I'm sure he'll be just fine. Yeah. That's kind of depressing, but anyway. Alright, finally, it's going to be Albrecht and Neji, weirdly enough. Oddly enough.
I'll show you.
Choose the characters I can. And then... yeah, I don't know why Neji and Albrecht have dialogue, but okay. Or Naji. I keep calling him Neji. It's Naji. So, Gauss has been seduced by the power of the darkness, huh? I can't believe one sword could forge an entire nation. Emperor Gauss was merely taken in by Mefryu. Well, I applaud your loyalty, but in its own way, doesn't that make Gauss an idiot? You're right, Master Naji. Yeah? Do you know Emperor Gauss personally? Well, you could say that. It's an old story, though. Where did you meet him? Hey, don't get nosy now. I'm a free spirit. I don't talk about the past. I see. Well, whoever you are, please help me stop Emperor Gauss. Sure thing. Hell, I'd do it even if you hadn't asked. Yeah, I kind of wish this game had more dialogue options and conversations, because for how many characters and how many interactions there are, it is surprisingly low. Like, I mean, maybe I'm missing some, but there's, if any research has been done on the game, most of it has been through dialogue options of characters, and most people have found all the stuff already. So, like I said, there's some unique ones you get only through certain interactions. I'm not aware of it, but like I said, I'm not 100% expert on this game. I don't know everything. So, there is some dialogue with against Gauss and Albrecht, but I've already got that, so I'll just edit that in when we beat Gauss. Alright, let's do it. We got the levels, we got the skills. Yeah, victory conditions defeat Gauss. Losing conditions is Surdik is defeated. So, got quite a few enemies here. It's basically a hallway of doom. Yeah, look at all that. We got quite a few archers here. They got Grimshot, they got Foresight, Vital Strike, and Arrow Guard. Weirdly enough, they don't have true arrows. Anyway, they're Eagle Eyes, which doesn't really mean much. But anyway, yeah, there's quite a few of them around here. I think all of them have the same dialogue. Oh, sorry, some dialogue. This one has Stigma. That's a big difference. And then this guy's got true arrows. I knew one of them had him, but I was trying to remember which one. Then we got quite a few knights here. They got bludgeon, they got magic guard, invoke might, and invoke life. They're musketeers, but they don't have swords. How could they be musketeers? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them, and then quite a few chevaliers. They got abyss sword and vital power. This guy's got stand fast. This guy's got arrow guard and sprint. Yeah, some of them have slightly different. This guy's just got magic guard. Oh yeah, and they're let's see, devastators. This one's got null ZOC and magic guard. So some of them have some slightly different skills, but it's usually at the very end. See, okay, some of the knights have a ZOC, invoke might, melee guard. Yeah, it's kind of at least it's better than other battles. They actually have skills. Like in some of the other battles, guys didn't have anything. So it's like, all right, this guy's got lucky number 13, invoke life and magic guard. ZOC. I'll probably just use magic against you unless I know, obviously. Yeah, not all of them have ZOC. Usually it's all the ones in the back, it looks like. Yeah, invoke guard, arrow guard, stuff like that. Alright, then we've got the heavy chevalier. They've got guilty pain, they got null ZOC, frontal fury, and evil eye. Evil eye! And they've got the dreadnought, or their dreadnoughts. Finally, Emperor Gauss himself, he's got his Rondo of Swords. Whoa, what the? Look at that thing. They're eking out darkness. Anyway, he's got the Rondo of Sword, a weapon made from darkness incarnated by Gauss's own will. He's got the Griffin Ring for 10 attack and 10 MC, Gold Ring for vastly increased HP. He's got a Red Ring. So basically, he's got the ring of all of his generals. Red Ring, which increases crit chance, and a Green Ring, which increases magic stat, which he doesn't really have magic per se, but it'll reduce his damage from magic attacks. And yeah, he's got max MP at 999, and he's level 50. So yeah, but I think his stats are even better than Mefryu's actually when you fight him. I don't think Mefryu was 50. I think he was pretty close though. But anyway, he's got melee guard, mount guard, minister, invoke life, and his null ZOC. I'm surprised they didn't give him the vital power skill to heal his HP. That's kind of weird. But anyway, he's Gauss, he's male, age 39, he's a Grand Kaiser. He's got the Apocalypse Overbreak. The power of the darkness is loosed, draining the HP of nearby units. Yeah, it's different than his actual skill, because that's not what he had when we originally fought him. Bio, Emperor Grand Mare. He's a warrior who achieved his position by the sword. Though he is the ruler of his country, he still takes part in battle. And he's got the hero stat, which his support effects are increased by 1.5% because he's at maximum MC at 99. But, like, nothing's really going to come of that, so. But anyway, let's finish off this first guy here. I'm sorry to show it off. We actually get unique music for the final boss. We didn't get that against Mefryu, not really. So it's kind of a surprise, so anyway. Yeah, kind of what I was looking for. Let me show off the music next time. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so used to... I like it, but it doesn't last very long. I won't show that for every enemy, but... Yeah, very creepy. It kind of sounds almost Fantasia-y-ish, you know. At least that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from it. So, nope, Pro Magic supersedes it. Yeah, we're not finishing off enemies in one shot anymore with Cotton, surprisingly. And I've maxed out all our magic skills as best I can. So, yeah. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, certain characters like the characters from other games get to keep their music while everyone else doesn't. So. Alright, I'll show it off during the last little enemies. But yeah, really, if you have Ansem or Naji, a lot of these guys are going to be kind of slim pickings. So, you know. Yeah, this guy's kind of isolated, as you can see here. Really, the only way to take out this guy is through ranged attacks. So, hopefully you've got a ranged user by this point. Or someone to, let's see. Yeah, I basically want to kind of make sure I'm getting through these guys as efficiently as I can. As quickly as I can, of course. Let's see, what's your movement range? I was just trying to see if, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could definitely move Ansem there and be fine. Because he can't hit him from there, so. Or he can't go through him. Yeah, really the archers are nothing compared to full maxed out power of Ansem, so sorry. Like I said, Naji could work too, he would just take more shots to defeat everyone. Sorry, I just gotta boink through everyone. Alright, you did a lot of damage to him, so probably better to usually having Cotton go through these guys, because even though she can't one-shot him anymore. Oh, she must have crit him or something like that. So, alright. Oh, I could have shown off because it's multiple characters we're running through, so. Oh wait, no, she has her own attack magic though. Oh, that's right. He's in a wall type of thing, so a little bit weird for this. Ansem, finish him off if you would, please.
Take this.
All right. Oh, finally they're moving. All right. You know what that means. Start it going up in front. Ah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, really only going to be able to go through one person, so. Oh well, that's fine.
Here I go.
Let's see, which of you has the OC? You just have melee cards, so. What about you? Okay. But she'll do enough damage to finish him off, so.
You're practically standing.
And luckily we have a block off point, so they can't run through here. Because yeah, all these are non-movable, so.
I'll chew you up and spit you.
Do we need to heal you? I don't think so. They shouldn't do enough damage to like kill him, so. Yeah, the thing about healing is we are at the final battle and we don't have an infinite healing battery, so we do have to be a little wary about how much magic I use from Yumi Luna. But for the most part, I should be good. I just have to be careful about who has the OC and stuff like that, so that way I don't get bonked with like Alhambra out in the open, that type of thing, so. And I might have to heal him. Actually, he didn't really take that much damage. Okay, what do we get? You don't have ZOC. Really, ZOCs are the one I want to fight. Or hit with magic if I can. Okay. Looks like it's really you two. Okay. Yeah, we'll hit the Guardian. Alright, let's see. Who can I hit? Looks like I only a couple of people with her though. Let's see. You two have ZOC, so I have to be careful about you guys. Do I want to have her teleport back? I might have to do that maybe. Because I don't want her to be out in the middle of all that, so.
You're practically standing.
I'll probably just teleport her back with the. Oh, is she too far out of the way? No. Okay, good. I didn't think she would be. Ha ha. Yeah, I'll have to hit him with Ansem, so. Luckily, she's got. I have a bunch of potions on her. With the. Or I didn't. Oh, well, I guess I'll be fine then. I forgot I took off her potions. We'll be fine. Let's see. I think you do enough damage to go through them, so I could probably do this. What's yours? Okay, your momentum counter is about the same, so we should be fine.
Here I go.
Yeah, I should be fine without potions. Like I said, this fight actually isn't that difficult. Even if Izuna takes some damage, it'll be fine. Luckily, Serdic's HP, his MC is higher than hers, so he gets targeted first. Now, if they were the same, I would say they'd probably go after Izuna. But, okay, we'll have to heal him after this. Because he has taken quite a bit of damage. But luckily, Yumi Luna's, what the... That looks like he cheated or something like that. He's like, whoop, like someone just used a cheat code or something like that. Yeah, we'll have to heal you. I might use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your overbreak. Let's see. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, he has the OC. Dang it. Alright, fine. I won't use your overbreak. I was going to use your overbreak. I should have just moved it through him or something like that. Oh, well. That's fine. Whatever. Let's see. Well, see. Actually, he was probably the last one with the OC, I bet. Yep. Of course, the last guy with ZOC is the one I choose to, like, accidentally move through. Well, I have I have overbreak with you, too, so it's not a big deal. So let's get... I guess we'll get rid of you because of your overbreak, so...
Check out my map.
Might just do that, just to... That way she's not, posed.
You're practically
I guess I could show off. Yeah, unfortunately, even with all her damage, all Humber just... Certain characters she's just not going to be able to, plonk all her damage from. She's close to doing it. And let's see. Can I get... Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Here I go.
Let's see. There we go. That'll work. Up, here comes Gauss. Yeah, it doesn't take very long for everyone to start just target. Oh, this might be bad for Izuna. They're going after her for some reason instead. Which I don't get why they're doing that. They shouldn't be doing that. His MC is higher than hers. There we go. Luckily, she has vital power, but I don't like the fact that they're targeting her for some reason, despite his MC being higher. There we go. Still, I didn't like that at all. Alright, jerks. And let's see. Yeah, no, his MC's higher, and yet they were targeting her. I have no idea why they did that. Let's see. Who can get a... I might just use our overbreak. I don't really need it for Gauss. So... well... Can't use yours, huh? I don't think anyone... Oh, you... No, you have Nulzy. See, well... well, that shouldn't have... Because, well, the way they were working is they targeted her and then went after him. So, Nulzy shouldn't affect that at all, so... Yeah, I think we killed everyone with ZOC, so it doesn't really matter who I hit, so... yeah, let's... It won't kill him, but it should do a decent amount of damage. I haven't showed this off in forever. Might as well show it off again. Yeah, one-shot him. I might just hit you. No, she's actually almost out of magic. Yeah, the only problem with Cotton is that if the guys just like keep going after her over and over and over and over again, there's not really much I can do about that. So I'm just trying to think of what I want to hit with this. Yeah, let's go with you.
Here I go.
Let's see. I think she can take a smack from it if the guy decides to hit her for some reason. So, nah, if I do that, she'll be targeted. So I'd rather not do that. So. Yeah, too bad about Alejandro's. Let's see. I'm only gonna be hit by 2 people, and I don't think they do enough damage to kill either Izuna or her. So I think I'll be fine. Maybe I should heal Surdic just in case, though. Alright, here he comes. Now, who are you actually going after? Because you should go after Surdic, but you might go after Cotton. Yep, I knew you were going to do that. The only problem here is, yeah, I should have had Cotton moved down a bit. But that's fine. You're going to hit Surdic, I believe, aren't you? Oh, ouch. Alright. Gonna have to have Ansem take care of you. But luckily we have ourselves some overbreak action we can do.
Here I go.
And one more time for a lot of abilities. Who could just have you overbreak and just move everyone over. The only problem with that is, let's see, actually, can I get... She doesn't have enough movement for that, does she? Nah. But I need to get rid of that. I was trying to think I don't want to do this.
You're practically standing.
Really? I didn't finish him off? Huh. Okay. Well, I need to heal. Let's see. Actually, can I get Surdic to use? Well, actually, I could just use my overbreak on you. I'm at 3 already. I'm just thinking if maybe I should finish off. Let's see. You have Null's EOC, don't you? Yeah. So I'm afraid for Ansem there. I might just have him run back. Maybe have her. Yeah, that'll probably be better. I think she can take an arrow in a thing. I'm just trying to think if I want to do this. If I want to just sit you here and just have you overbreak this guy just to get him out of the way, so that way I'm not messing with him anymore. Overbreak wise, he'll either go for me or Izuna, and he shouldn't one-shot either one of them. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He may go after her, so with his movement. So I might just go and heal Cotton, just in case.
Accept God's.
Otherwise, he might. He won't one-shot her, but he'll do quite a bit of damage. So, alright, let's go and overbreak you.
Holy Blade, release your power!
Almost one-shot him. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I should have hit him with Ansem. Oh well. This no longer has anything to do with either of our nations. I'll beat you for the sake of my pride. I envy you, Gauss. What? I have no pride. There isn't a single thing for me to be proud of. I'm no one, nothing. That's why I envy you. Then why have you come this far? For a promise, I guess. A promise? Yes, I made a promise and I'll keep it no matter what. That's why I must defeat you. The last of the Grands has turned on me. I never would have thought it possible. Your Highness, why have you done this? You're not the kind of man to heedlessly throw away his life. You overestimate me, Albrecht. I'm a man who gained his position through conquest. I can't afford to lose a battle. any battle. So that's why you'll fight to your dying breath. It's simply who I am. I will defend myself unto the very end. It was that quality that made me proud to serve under you. Attack me like you mean it, Albrecht. No holding back. If you don't, then there will be no victory in defeating you. Right, prepare to receive the full force of my strength.
Here I go.
Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. I forgot. I actually generally forgot he does a ton of damage. Good thing you don't do. Good thing you don't do that much damage. Yeah, I generally forgot he does a crap ton of damage. Whoops. I'm gonna sit on your throne. How about that? Ah, come on, man. You don't finish him off. And I already showed off, and I should have already shown off the dialogue for Albrecht. I'll show it after. Well, I've already done it, but just have a good finish off with freaking cotton. I almost want to do that, but yeah, that would guarantee the finish, though. So actually, let's go and heal you.
Accept God's protection.
Yeah, for being the final battle, it's kind of surprisingly. I mean, it's dangerous. It really is, because you know, Gauss does a lot of damage. You know, but realistically, it's not that bad. So I wonder if she. I wonder if. Wow, she actually doesn't do that much damage to himself. All right, we don't need to finish off that little guy anyway. So.
Take this.
Yeah, he's got so much defense. We have to nickel and dime him to death. So. All right, let's see if Surdik can finish him off. All right, you got this. I believe in you, Surdik.
Here I go.
And we did it. Overwhelming victory. Yeah, this is why I put all the defensive stuff on Surdik. Otherwise, yeah, he would have been one-shotted almost. Yeah, I find Gauss almost more dangerous than Mefryu, because Mefryu is easy to contain. Gauss just charges at you, so. Sorry, I'm leaving the victory music on just because it's the end of the game, so. Note to game designers: if your victory music, victory music should not take like 5 minutes to go through. I like the victory music, but you know, like the most iconic victory themes are da na 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 na, you know, stuff like that. So. Okay, that's it. Alright, we get gold experience. Why? Well, for New Game Plus, but. And we get the Griffin Ring, so we get another Griffin Ring for if you do a new playthrough. And 2 Soma droplets.
You've lost, Gauss. Die with your empire.
I cannot. I will not die here. Sword of Darkness, grant me more power.
What's happening? Oh no! This is just like what we saw in the Order's face. No! It's worse!
Run, Surdik!
I can't just leave everything like this. That's what the Holy Blade is telling me.
Please, Surdik! Come back!
Blade, grant me the power.
Surdik, you mustn't!
What are you doing, Igraine?
You can't die, Surdik. What will happen to Bretwald? Didn't I tell you I was going to protect you?
No, you can't!
But I promised.
Don't die, Igraine!
Blade, grant me power!
Igraine!
The war that began in 382 drew in the entire continent, and culminated in the collapse of the Grand Mare Empire. But the war left tremendous scars on the land. Afterward, Surdik gathered each nation's leader and signed a treaty witnessed by Pope Egil. After the Council of Bravord, the various kings of feudal lords emerged. bearing a proclamation of peace that they read before the people. Divine Emperor Surdik was one of these. That kind of ruined Surdik's last moment to have Igraine take it from him. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. My people, peace has finally returned to Bravard. But it took much effort to make it this far. Many lives were lost. How did the Holy King's peace decay? Who can we blame for this? The answer is no one person, but rather all of us. And so we must all remember the people who died for our sins. The things they built, the legacies they left, the wishes yet unfulfilled. We must hold these things close as we live in their stead. We must keep their wishes with our own and move forward. You may not believe we can do this, but the Holy King who brought peace to the continent, he too was a mere feudal lord. And the Emperor who broke that peace once ruled a small nation beneath anyone's notice. I am like them. No one is born knowing what they want to become. A king may abdicate his throne, and conversely, a normal man can become the Holy King if he so wishes. As for my hope, my wish, I promise you this. In the name of the Divine Empire, Bretwald, I will continue to protect Bravard's peace. Now, why do I see Bretwald instead of Bretwald? I don't know.
You're an old hand at speeches by now.
Of course, who do you think I am?
I don't know, you tell me.
I'm me.
Of course.
By the way, Egil.
Yes?
You see, that is...
What is it? Yours, man. Spit it out already. ... What are you doing?
It's about something you mentioned before.
Shut up.
Don't go all tsundere on me. Egil, marry me. ... Isn't she 14? Actually, I think Surdik's supposed to be like 16 or 17, so... ...
Have you found your answer? Can you forgive yourself?
No, I'll never fully be able to forgive myself.
I see.
My burden will only grow heavier, not lighter. But I am too greedy to let any of it go. I honestly don't know if I can maintain peace in the world. But I'm through complaining. I won't give up, no matter what.
I take my eyes off you for a few moments, you become a man while my back's turned.
It's about time I outgrew my younger sister, don't you think?
Huh?
It was nothing. So, do you have an answer for me, Egil?
You know my answer.
I want to hear you say it.
Yes, Surdik, I want us to be partners for life.
Nothing would make me happier. You know, I would have believed this if there was more dialogue with Egil throughout the whole game. I mean, yeah, you get some of it, that basically the last battle, you get that, but I don't know, I feel like it didn't build it up well enough. Yeah, whatever.
Now, let's go.
Go where?
Everyone is celebrating already. Let's give them one more thing to celebrate. Now hurry on, Surdik.
I suppose I knew what I was in for. You've been this forceful since the day we met. Except, isn't it possible not to get her on your team, though? Yeah, it is. So, but anyway.
It's the only way to get anything done.
And with that, the B path ends. Yeah, there's no extra dialogue with all the characters saying we've saved Bravard or the King. Surdik has really done well and all that. It's just, that's it. So, out of the two paths, I at first didn't like B path, and I still kind of don't in a way, but I like it a little bit more because it's a little bit more darker than the other one, so there's a little bit more nuance to it, because, you know, Mary does get killed, and it's not like, yeah, he has to suffer of burden, but there was a reason. He gets the Holy Blade, and he gets a really strong power from it. So it's not like one of those games where it's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, he punched himself, but not everyone. The only person who has an issue with it is Owl. Everyone else is just kind of like, oh, it sucks this happened, but we accept it. You know, only a handful of people are like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, man. That would have been interesting. There was a story where some people leave the party if you'd done that, and you had to get a whole new set of characters or something like that. But yeah, it's a toss-up. If you're in for just a standard anime adventure where everyone wins with the power of friendship, then you play Path A. But if you want more of a darker path, you know, with homunculi and who are you as a person and all that, more of a Western-style story, you play the B path. You know, I almost kind of gravitated towards the B path just because of how depressed Surdik was at the beginning. He still is depressed, but and the fact Gauss ends up becoming the main villain. But my issues with these games run along the A path as well as the B path. Most of the characters are just standard characterization. When you see any certain anime shows or whatever, they really don't go past their foibles, and that's all you get from them. There's not enough dialogue conversations between characters throughout the game. There's like surprisingly few near the end of the game. You think there would be a lot of options, a lot of different characters could interact, but we hardly get any. It's kind of sad, really. And Hidden items, there's not a whole lot of those. You find a couple, and I know there's probably quite a few I missed, but there's a lot that you just don't get. You think there would be more hidden items in the game that you could find, or extra secrets or extra characters. The shopping sucks in this game. I hate how random it is, and it's based off what level you are and how much money you spend, and even then you still won't get what you want. It's just not worth shopping at all in the game. And then obviously you can overpower yourself by just leveling up the same people over and over in one battle, and that's it. So if you had trouble with Gauss, you could just do that over. And I didn't even overlevel. I just used the same characters after a certain point, and that's how I got them to level 50. And really, there are certain characters that just overseed over everyone else. I mean, you can play New Game Plus and play all the games all over again to power everyone else up, but there's really no reason to play through the game twice. Not really. I mean, unless you're doing the other path, of course. But what I mean is there's no reason to play afterwards to max out everyone's points. So, yeah, I do like this game. It is an underground kind of like niche game that's kind of neat, has a cool concept. Oh, there's Egel and Sardik being married, which I guess a happy ending for this depressing ending, at least. Because in the other path, there's not really that obvious happy ending. There might be or might not be, but yeah, I like it as an underground niche strategy RPG. It is fun and interesting to an extent, but it does kind of wear out the niche of it pretty quickly. And like I said, lack of certain characterizations. The story only really gets interesting on the B path because of like how dark it goes by you killing Mary to power up the Holy Blade. But after that, the battles get pretty easy because Sardik is pretty OP as the Cold Emperor because of his heavy rank on defense and getting vital power for free without even having to pay for it. You automatically get that. So even if you don't have a MP battery with Mary, you know, just make Sardik your tank and you've got this. Like, even if I didn't have Ansem powered up, I'd find other ways to do it. It's just the group I use was one of the more, maybe not most optimal, but one of the more powerful groups you can do. So there really wasn't much extra strategy I could really show you after a point. For being a strategy game, it's either level up your characters a lot or use very specific characters, and that's it for the end. So what can we take away from this game? Well, success, divvying from their usual side-scrolling or dungeon crawler RPGs, tried something different, and it was interesting. And unfortunately, I don't think this game super sold well. I think it sold okay, but didn't warrant any sequels or any spin-offs to it. And I almost prefer games when they're in kind of their own isolated world. You know, it was a nice try at something different, and then they went on to other games and other things. And I enjoyed my playthrough of it, despite it being, God, how many episodes was this? 70 episodes or something plus? Because it was like 40 for this one. And then I think Path A is... How many episodes is Path A? Let me double check I think it's like 38 or 39 or something like that. 39. You get 39 battles in that. So that was 79 episodes of this series overall. So, yeah, usually the only episodes that go that long are super long RPGs. And most of the episodes were like really short because I wanted to do one battle per episode. So, yeah. But I hope for those who never heard of this game, got a chance to look at, maybe get a chance to play it yourself. Although I don't think you can buy it on the Nintendo eShop. So y'all are hard to get a hold of this game. Now, luckily, I have a physical copy, but for this game playthrough, I had to do an emulator because I really hate recording through the DS through physical. So just believe that I have a physical copy of this game. I just didn't want to plug up my DS to record it like that. It's just too annoying to do, and doing it through the setup I did just makes it a lot easier for that. So, well, for a niche RPG, thanks for giving me the hours and time to spend on this whole thing. What else will I do? Well, perhaps another strategy RPG, because usually I like to do at least one strategy RPG per playthrough, but that'll be for other things. But for this game, we're going to lead it off in the end, and despite killing his half-sister, Sardik might end up with a happy ending with a very forceful and tsundere type of wife. Yay? Well, some people think that's the dream, but maybe not for me. But for this game, let's call it the end. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.